Generic greetings and welcome back once again to another chill session on PowerWash Simulator, or Simulator as people may prefer. In the previous episode we were looking at the specials, in fact special singular, there's only one of them, and that was the Mars rover, and I wasn't too keen on giving it a go. It didn't seem that interesting until we actually played it, and there was like this sort of weird alien hatch, and yeah, I quite actually enjoyed that one. In that video I also mentioned that I was waiting for the patch to drop, and as it would turn out to be, I think it was on that day that the patch did drop, and we now have some more stuff, so we can continue on with the career mode. There's also a challenge mode as well, which you can basically go to different locations and vehicles, and you've got like different time or water usage, things like that. We're not going to attempt the challenges just yet. We're going to stick with the more chill session of the career mode, and we now have two options. We have clean the treehouse and clean the recreational vehicle. That one looks really fun because it's all flat surfaces, similar to like the fire truck, but we're going to go with the treehouse because it's different from what we've been doing. So this is in the Great River Country National Park here. So this is Hunter Lord. You'll probably think I built this filthy treehouse deep in the forest because I've let myself go, but actually it's because I'm searching for the missing link. Problem is, whilst I'm out looking for them, and even sometimes in the dead of night, pranksters come all the way out here, hollering unearthly noises and chucking stinky mud around. A few times now I've slid down the steps and clean off the edge. Of course, I got the reflexes of a mongoose, so I always land on my feet and never break no bones, but it's probably time to get the place hosed down all the same. Thanks from Hunter. Okay, let's start the job. There has been some changes with this patch. I think it's the 0.4 patch. Mainly an overhaul of the soap and cleaning system. Now the soap and cleaning system is better to use. It's more effective on the materials that you specifically clean. So if you're using a wood cleaner on wood, then it will be very good. Otherwise it's fairly garbage. It says, "Hey Doc, lovely little job for you up at the house when you're free. Not weird stuff, I promise." That's Aura Smith and Jenny Pebbles, fair enough. There's also, you can see on the right hand side now, you've got different stances. So you've got your standing, then crouching, and then prone. I wonder if you can actually change those up. Let me see if I can check those out. Controls. Sadly, you can't bind it. It's just crouch, stand, prone. Yeah, you just cycle between it. I would much prefer it to be. Well, actually, I don't mind the cycling, but being able to switch between them as standard would be nice. So just go straight to prone. I love the symbols as well. It's like as if they're like a tactical on the right hand side there. That's brilliant. And I also noticed that the power wash has been reset, and let's just go ahead and change that over to our to our Prime Vista. Was it Prime Vista 3000? I think there's a background change there as well. Nice. So we'll go for the long extension. You got the long extension. Then you've got the nozzle, which is the soap nozzle, and the metal cleaner. No, we're going to go for a wood cleaner there, and it's out of wood cleaner, but you can press. Can you actually do anything? I thought you could. I thought you could buy some. Is there a possibility for us to buy some? Do we have to go into the store to do that? I'm guessing so. Cleaning liquids, and we'll go for the wood cleaner. 3 in stock, so you can only buy 1, 2. You can only buy 3. Fair enough. I think it's tied to the amount of missions you do. Either way, we're gonna have a quick look around this treehouse. It looks very nice indeed, and also the terrain is quite good as well. Got a huge waterfall over there, and obviously lovely trees around. What's this? This is the cat that's missing. That's lost cat Ulysses. Very friendly, does it say? Very fluffy. Please call the mayor at. Yeah, fair enough. So we got a couple of these cameras around. Okay, which is yeah. Don't know what it's actually filming, but there you are. We've got lots of. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare to clean underneath here. Yeah, we've got lots of scaffolding around, specifically 1, 2, 3 sets of scaffolding. We got some bits underneath here, some tyres, and we've got some signs. Can't actually see what it says, but there you are. We're going to go up the ladders here to our first level, where we've got looks to be a barbecue, propane as well. That's around here, probably not the best idea. Over to this tree here, and you can see there's like a little light, which we do need to clean that lantern. Looks like to be it's a workbench. Yeah, I was going to say that's a seating area, but it's not. It's a workbench. So you got your vice there and other things, and then we'll go up and we've got there's our seating area, and we've also got the ladders and stuff up here as well, and obviously we can work our way around. This is probably a lovely place to be. There you are. And the trees as well. Right, what I'm going to do is start from the top and clean our way down. So I'm going to pick up the ladder, and there we go. Can I pick this ladder up? It's not letting me pick it up. There we go. And we'll place the ladder in here, and then we're going to go up to the top, and we'll start cleaning from here. So switch over to, I think, our, well, what nozzle do we want? We've got the long nozzle with, we might be able to get away with the, well, we'll try this nozzle here. This is the 30, or the 40 degree, and no, already I can tell that this is not going to cut it because the roof is metal, but it is it's just covered in rust. So what I may do then is give it, this is the roof cap it says there, is give it a nice clean first, and then I'll work on the roof like this, as you can see. And I'll hit it with some metal cleaner, because obviously the roof is, well, it's all metal, but there's only rust on that cap. Oh no, there's also some on this bit as well. This is the, yeah, there's all classed as one roof cap. So if we clean it off first with this one here, then we'll go back with some cleaner or with a more powerful one. I haven't yet decided, but since we're hitting it with this is sufficient, although I think maybe we'd benefit from maybe switching down to maybe the 25 degrees probably sufficient. There we go. That's the green nozzle there, although personal favourite is still yellow at 15 degrees. We'll give this a nice clean. Don't know if we'll get this done in one session. It does seem to be quite a big building and quite detailed as well, so we'll just have to see how far we get on really. And obviously we can press tab to see all of the bits that haven't been cleaned. And I believe now as well there's a more detailed view where you go to try and find out in your tablet to see where the bits you haven't cleaned are. I'm sure there's more detail in that now, but we'll check that out later on once we actually need to. So doing the ridge capping as well when I can, although that's just classed as roof. Work our way down. We've already seen that there's like lanterns and such around the place. That might be a little bit more problematic than it has any right to be, but we shall see. I'm going to try and clean one side first and then work on the other, just so we don't get distracted and confused and wander off and forget one bit. So it seems to be this side is pretty much sorted. There's also sort of a roof edging there, like a capping there, which we'll have to clean. So back to this one. Nice satisfying spraying. And I saw a couple of people complaining that their cleaning was very poor on the latest models, on the latest mission, should I say. They said, oh, there's loads of rust everywhere, and they said, well, why can't it work? And that's because the PowerWash, whatever you've got unlocked, the PowerWash it was reset, so you just start with the default, and people hadn't noticed. I probably wouldn't have noticed either. I think it was just a tweet that they put out, the developers. They said, oh yeah, just make sure you've got the right one selected, and say, oh yeah, fair enough, fair point, well made. Yeah, it does help. Pressing tab here just to see what we've got on the roof. This is, what's it say, multi-purpose, this roof. I would have thought this would have been, I would have thought they were going to add like slate in or tile. I don't know if they are going to add more textures in. I don't know whether it's required or won't. I think I mentioned before, but it's worth mentioning again though, that obviously certain textures will only be able to have certain bits of dirt applied and certain things. So like, for example, plastic, you're not going to get rust on it, are you? You're not going to get rust like that. But then any material could have, say, oil residue or just dirt, whereas all this like sort of mildewy stuff you would only expect to be on material that's subject to, you know, being very damp or wet, which I wouldn't necessarily associate with like plastic. But obviously it can be. Yeah, I wonder if that's been taken into account. I assume so. 100% cleaning, so already I can tell this is going to be probably a two-parter, which is more than fine. People seem to be happy with that. Just going to clean there as well. That little spike. Don't know what that little spike's all about. I don't know why, it's just a nice bit of embellishment, I guess. I'm not being too precise with this ridge capping because it's metal. So I'm going to hit it with that metal cleaner or a more vigorous power washing later on anyway. So there's no point being extremely precise when we know we're going to come back to it. Just need to get the thick off, really. Cut around there. Nice. And this is, I was going to say, probably one of the more annoying jobs on this map, but I have no idea. Normally the roof is the one that really I enjoy the least, but saying that, it's quite a decent roof, and we're not falling off it, so maybe there's been changes. I mean, I could crouch or go prone. That was the original. Yeah. Ah, and there's that cleaned. And we get the lovely satisfying tinglings. Obviously there's a lot of overspray that I'm causing here as well. So down below we'll get a bit of a clean, even though I'm not doing that specifically, but we are getting some overspray and getting bits of cleaning down there. Obviously the distance makes it very ineffective, but every little bit that we can get is worth it. Just get this roof here. It's nice to see that the game's been well received. I would have thought it'll be a niche thing where people are finding a lot of enjoyment out of it and just finding it nice and chill, which is, well, exactly. It's very satisfying, very chill, so yeah, glad people are getting stuff out of it. I don't know what the projections were for the game in terms of how successful they thought it may be and whatnot, but they seem to be quite happy, the devs. That's what's going on. And hopefully that means more stuff added to the game and more improvements. Still would like the ability to, in the career mode as well, build up your company. So obviously we can buy equipment, like mainly power washers and like nozzles. Well, I mean, they're one purchase, you buy them once and that's it, they're on all washers. But things like the different power washers, as well as the additional soaps and extensions, it would be nice to see that fleshed out a bit more, so you could buy, more things to buy, more things to purchase, like more, like maybe like you can buy a water heater to improve that. There's like a machine that you can like put and do surfaces with. A quick check on YouTube, you can see power washing channels and some of the things that they use. I don't know necessarily whether I'd want you having to buy ladders and such, because obviously we're given the ladders straight away. Just to say, I was like, okay, here's the ladders. This is what you need. So they're giving you the ability to complete the job always. So even if this mission here we turned up with nothing other than the very basic kit, we'd still be able to complete it. It would take forever, but we would still be able to complete it. Where I don't think a hard cap would be desirable. So if you turned up to a mission like this and you didn't have the ladders, you had, you should have bought the ladders. I don't know if that would be, let's say, desirable, but there you are. Anyway, let's just see if we can clean this off. This is the ridge capping here, and I'm hitting this with a 15 degree. And you can see it is cleaning quite well, but not brilliantly. So that's set to wood. Let's change that. Wood cleaner. Metal cleaner. Oh, look at that. That is extremely effective. Which is exactly what we want, to be fair. Out of metal cleaner. Okay. I will buy some metal cleaner. I think you get more of this in the store as you play the game. And there's that ridge cap completed. 8% clean. That seems to be all the roof done. Right, let's continue on with the house. So, I'm going to go for this 15 degree. This is the fascia here. Get this done. I don't know. Ah, yeah, it's classed as underside as well. Oh, getting under there is going to be problematic. classed as roof trim. Ah, so they are actually different. Okay. Roof trim, roof trim. Do we have to go from this side? We sort of do. Okay. Short extension then. There we are. There's that roof trim. And that means that we'll have to hit it from this side as well. Alright. The wooden battens and such are getting cleaned here. That's still not clean, this bit. Is there a bit under here that I've missed? Oh yes. There we go. Straight away. Okay, let's continue on then. Just giving it a good soak in. The wood frame needs doing as well. Yep, both sides. Good. And that's house upper trim. This is the wall actually. Curious. Most of it. There we go. Just little bits there, and then we'll clean the side. And as you can see, it's absolutely night and day. Yeah. A little bit left. Most of the windows are getting done. And also obviously the challenge mode is in now as well. Haven't yet personally tried it, but it might be something to look at in the future. Obviously this series is all about, well, just playing the game really, if we're honest, but mainly the chill factor of it, being a relaxing experience and whatnot. And the challenges still maybe, they might be relaxing. I mean, they don't have to be, you know, they're a challenge, they don't have to be stressful. So we shall see. I think I'm going to clean this side, I don't know why. But obviously we're going to do it in sections, so we clean this wall and work our way to the left. I am very much not looking forward to cleaning the underside. Because that means working, well, underneath, and that's going to be quite problematic, and I can envisage. The fun will be finding out though. Is that wall done? And the lantern as well. Thought we'd have to get the lantern done eventually. And this, let's see, is this a door? No, it's just a big floor-to-ceiling window essentially. Yeah, and then on here, oh, we get the ting noise there. No, so what are we missing? On the inside? No, not that side. There we go. Here. 10% cleaned. And I think because of the mainly flat surfaces here, it won't take too long to get them numbers up. I'm aware that I'm missing some bits here. And this trim I think just goes all the way around. Is it all classed as one? It might be. You see a lot of the trim, it's already been cleaned because of where we've been spraying. It's sort of had an overspray. Look over here. That's the trim and the eaves. Just sort of cutting around this. up to this bit, you see. There we go. Turn around. Looks like there's some footprints here. I mean, those are some size 14s. Okay. Maybe Bigfoot lives here. Squatch of some kind. Sassy. Let's get on this bit. Yeah, good thing that. And obviously I'm still using the short extension because of how close in we need to be under that. At least we have the options to change that when need be. When needs be, should I say. Doing this vertically because of the way the panels are seems wrong for me to spray it any other way. And there we go, nice. By the way, today's beverage is a lovely cup of Earl Grey. Not hot, not tea Earl Grey hot, but tea, tepid, not tea bag, not too bad. Not too bad. I may revise my original statement of this should go a lot quicker because we're on flat surfaces. We've only got 2% more done. So it's a big job. I thought it was going to be a big job looking at the mission, but the last couple of jobs have been quite short, so I thought we'll pick up this one. And obviously attacking it from both sides to get that cleaned when need be. Coming inside like that, just to spray all that down. Get all of the eaves done as well. And on the outside there as well. Nice. If we were to clean the eaves first, on this side we would have got some overspray on the roof, but I don't think it would have really mattered either way. Slow that down a bit. Yeah, that's on one side, and the other. Ting! That one done. Ting! So I'm just working on these wood battens, and then I know, right, we clean up to that point, work your way back. So you know we're getting it fairly thoroughly. Naturally there will be sections that we've missed, but as long as we've got at least some sort of game plan, rather than just going like that. It's just yeah, other confusion noises are available. And that seems to be, we've got the outside done now. Just cut in down the bottom. I'm just going to cut into that. And that's where we'll have our own marker. We'll work from here. I have a feeling there will be bits missing on that roof because there's loads of little wooden beams and battens which we have to attend to. And I don't think we've necessarily covered it very thoroughly. I can quite clearly see some of these eaves. Done. Lower house wall is required as well. Oh, here's the door. And I'll just do the bottom bit there while we've done this. So we've got that lantern covered. And obviously we're still using the 15 degree as well. Let's get this wall done. I've missed some sections there, but it shouldn't matter too much. We can come back. Back to trimming the eaves here. And I think we'll go over this side as well. Right, we've also got this roof underside here. Those are going to be a nightmare. You're not going to be able to clean this with fluid 100%. It's not going to happen. Just don't have the amount. I'm just trying to get in there. It's been successful. Good. Yeah, we're actually, because of this has all been a flat surface, for the most part. We're actually being, we're sort of doing almost the easier parts first here. When we get onto the railings, then we'll know. Then we're going to know what the definition of pain is. See what I'm doing? I'm just trying to saturate the entire thing. I'm getting as much done as possible. Yeah, without being too precise. You clean things like the lantern, you get so much overspray. By the time you come to clean whatever bit it is, a lot of the dirt removed anyway. There she's done, over here's done. Let's just work on that. You can see lots of trim getting done as well. All sort of incidental really, because we haven't focused on it. Around here. On the door. These door handles will be rusty. Should find out in a moment. Because of the angle, it's a bit annoying. Yeah, I was going to say some of this roof section will be not clean. There we are. Oh, look at that. That upper house wall it is. No. Part of the trim, I think. Roof trim. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to get get this thing here, in fact, to put it there. Stand on top. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, and it did it perfectly well. And that pillar's not done either. There we are. Right, back to cleaning. Naturally, there'll be bits that we've missed. Let's see if we can pick this up. Can we not place it down? Elsewhere. Realise that an upper house wall. And it's all classed as, oh, this is one section. Okay. Yeah. I can't place that down, you have to place it elsewhere, but it's not a massive problem. Is that over here done as well? Yes. That says eaves. Is it just under here again? Yeah. It's fine, we'll work our way back. Getting the lantern. There's the lantern. There's the roof trim. Wall. Leaves. Trim done. I'm not gonna really stress around those eaves. We'll wait until we've done all this side first. The window, and then the overspray might hit it anyway. Lower house wall will have to be careful with too as well. And hopefully that'll be the building up here pretty much sorted. What I'm very, I wouldn't say concerned about, concerned's not the right word, but perhaps not looking forward to is the railings. Not mainly because of the railings and the, they're all slatted and such, and it can be at the best of times, tedious to clean. But we have to clean the other side, don't we? Yeah, we do. Which means moving this thing around constantly. So, the eaves then are in need of another once over. So I'm going to do is go around, pressing tab. It's all classed as one, you see. There's bits in the distance where I've missed. Up under there. In there. And there. They just continue turning around. Checking it out, getting both angles. Checking your doors, checking your corners. I'm feeling it'll be in this curve section. Just because it's quite difficult to get the past. Aha! Aha! Is that it? That's Eve's done. Okay, good. Let's try doing these. Why not? Do the logs. There we go. Do the logs and we'll do the chair. Do the dining table. Just have to hit multiple angles. And being round, but also we can't get in all of the places. On the sides. With some of the other bits occluded, so do our best to get round. And a lot of overspray on the ground as well. Probably switch up to a so you could switch to one of these. That's probably better in the long term. Shall see. This chair hasn't been done. So we can clean with this nozzle, the 25-degree green nozzle. We have to be a bit more delicate with it, a bit more patient. Because not if you do a fast pass like that, it's still dirty in places. Expected. Almost done this side. That's all the chair's done. Should clean this now. Looks like that ring in the middle is metal. And yes, as to be expected. Dirt right underneath. Don't know if this is rusty, I can't tell. No, it doesn't seem to be rusty. There's just dirt on it. Go from this side. I see that line there right in the middle because where we were cleaning. We had that line there. Oh, that's good. That's now all clean. So, done that. We do need to tackle these. I think I can give you some missing link facts based on what I've found so far, if you like. This is the railing, the upper deck railing. Trying to think what the best way of cleaning this would be. Correct answer is with patience. Just trying to think of the nozzle. Is it that? Certainly not that. Or is it? No, too tedious. Whereas that one is not a bad fit. If I was to perhaps use that, is that better? Seems to be. What I am going to do is go over to the long nozzle though this time. So we can get all of those corner bits. And also more overspray. There we go. Just decking all around. Upper deck railing, it's classed as this. Haven't done the other side. So out of interest, is this all there's one up to there? It is. So I'm going to start here. Staircase handrail, it says. And I'm going to clean this side first. Then I'm going to get the scaffolding and bring it over here. So that would help. Right. So there's still bits and pieces. I'm not too concerned though. But as you can see, all that side in done. Okay, we're going to go down. And we will grab the... Keep it there. We'll grab the scaffolding. Was that not clean? There we are. So this one will not fit. It's going to have to be this one. So pick that up. Rotate it. Maybe not right. Bit not right. About right. Way in, this way. Up and round. Get stuck, and there we go. Oh yeah, about right. We've also got these joists as well to tackle. Cannot make my mind up about what's the best nozzle for the job here. Seems satisfactory. Okay. On this side. Yeah. If I did this first, it would clean some of the house behind as well. No matter. It's a lot of railing to clean. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 layers of railing. Wow. Okay. Potentially the biggest job in the game. I think. I mean, the firehouse was a big job as well. Still. Let's get this shifted. We got bionic ankles, so we can jump off like that. Oh, that's about right. Whoa, ramp it on. See when we get the ting noise how well we've done. There we go. Ting. Alright. Well, I might as well do the railing. No, it's called upper deck rim joist, that one. Right. So just that little bit there. Can we get up? I think we can. There we are. Just that little bit there was quite time consuming, and we've got all of this round here. I don't know if that's classed as one section or not. Okay, well, I think we'll leave it there. That's been a bit of PowerWash Simulator. This is a big job. Probably the biggest job in the game. We've managed to clean the main house on the top, which, in hindsight, is probably the easiest thing to clean, apart from the odd signage and things like that. But yeah, certainly quite an easy one to clean. We've done the full house as far as I can tell. There may be the odd panel or batten that I haven't done. Obviously, we can check out in here and go through, and you know, anything that isn't clean towards the end we can fix. We've done this and started cleaning a bit of this railing. Next episode, I want to get at minimum this entire railing done all the way along. All of this and all of that to here, and then the flooring. The flooring shouldn't be a big problem because it's just a case of doing this. But then, you know, you do end up missing sections and whatnot. I'm very tempted to try a wooden cleaner. Try a wood cleaner and see how we get on with it. But will that be good for this floor, or do we just work like this? Haven't yet decided. The fun will always, as I said, be in the finding out. Although I'm finding it is very satisfying spraying this flooring here with just the 25-degree green nozzle. Just going to do this little section, just see what it's like. You can see with this nozzle you do leave little bits. You can come back and check them out. Redo it. And there we are. Oh yeah, so it's actually quite... It's not a time-consuming task at all to do this floor, really. Again, it's just a big flat surface, so we don't have to attack it from multiple angles with different nozzles and cleaning products or anything. It's just, yeah, just slow, precise, steady. And then you get a huge chunk done. Although there's loads of little bits that, as they remain, we can go back and do those. Yeah, there you go. Right, we are going to leave it there. Next episode, as I said, we will do the railing, we'll do the floor, and see how far we get on. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and the series thus far. Hope to be in a chill one for you. As always, comment in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.